position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed. And they secure the football. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Moore will throw. Coming out aggressively. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. corners are going to bail. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for a big play right off the bat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this position. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or...
Wide open, he makes the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love?
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. He's got his man. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Davison. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense has been gashed, and they are back. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stewart. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Looking for the goal line, and he's gonna take it into the end zone.